What's going on, everybody? So another green day for me. Two smaller scalps. There's one that should have been a little bit bigger, but just didn't play out. And I'll show you why that happened. But just hopping right in, QQQ. First trade was on here. We had a big divergence between the Qs and the SPY again today. I'm not really sure why. We've seen that a few times this week, but regardless, how did I set up on the Qs right here above pre-market highs? Got a nice impulse candle, FVG created. Didn't love this reject candle because this was coming at the SPY supply at the same time, but got this FVG, moved down into it. Didn't like this reaction from buyers yet, so stayed a little bit patient. We swept this low, and typically I like to let this candle close, but saw what I liked. Got in a little bit early, around like here-ish probably. Trimmed up on this push up here. Rest got hit break even, so not my best setup there, but trade was there. Low scalp on it, one trim, and then break even on the rest. Secondary trade that I think was the better move, just didn't quite get the follow through that I wanted, was this trade on the SPY. So as we can see, broke through the low a day at this point, strong impulse through it, created a nice FVG, which was that zone I had drawn right there. Came back into it, retested it here, waited for this candle to close, got my entry here, stop above there, moved down. I trimmed at the low a day. I bought the 605 puts just because I typically like to do that when out the money, but contracts were a little bit cheaper today, so typically when they're under like 0.7 or something around there, I think like 0.7 usually they cut off for me. Below there, the contracts just move a little weird. I don't know why, but just for me, when they're the 0.6s, 0.5s, those contracts just move a little funky. So got my trim down here. My break even should have been like here, but it pulled all the way down here with theta. You know, it was literally like right above here for the break even spot. Came up, sniped it, and then came down to my PT2 down here, which a little frustrating, but it just comes with choosing the right contracts. Typically the 605s would be the right contracts to take, but today just understanding that they were a little cheap and just under that 0.7 point, should have just gone with the in the money with the 606s, but good lesson learned, good trade regardless. Relative weakness on the SPY, just playing that downside below the low a day. FVG played it down, got one trim, break even stop hit, but managed to get a nice move out of this. Didn't catch it personally, but setup was there. System works, setups work, strategy works, and that's the silver lining for me. So managed it pretty well. The first trade was okay. Second trade, a little bit better management wise, as again just got sniped. But I think tougher week for me, but what I did these last couple of days was just size down and focus on the trading, and the last 2 days have been not huge greens, but they've been good green process wise. Again, just size them down a little bit, just focus on the trades, caught some good setups, finished the week strong, and yeah, just taking it as the weekend with some good mental wins, some smaller monetary wins, but good psychological wins that'll set me up for next week. So that's gonna be it for today. Appreciate you guys all for coming. See you in the next one. Peace.